Hi, friends. I'm Greg Lusitano, Artistic Director of Striving Artists, and this fall our company will turn. Ramin, would you tell everyone how old Striving Artists is?
10 years old.
See? Love Never Dies came in handy for something. It's incredible to think that 10 years have passed since our first production of Matt and Ben back in the fall of 2006, but here we are, and it's kind of awesome, don't you think? This year will be a celebration of everything that Striving Artist does, from Shakespeare to film to music and everything in between. Films! We'll be participating in both the Boston and the Providence 48-hour film project this year, which will, of course, mean 2 new short films. Fans of Tri Spy Tri, Mitchell and Schmidt, or Titanium Valentine, you know what that means. Grown people being goofy, filming it, and then projecting it on a giant screen in front of strangers. And at least that one time winning an acting award for it. Fans of effortless, Shakespeare in the Park. For our 8th summer Shakespeare production, we'll be performing The Comedy of Errors. The fabulous Savannah Carlson will direct the show. It'll be set in Prohibition era, and we'll travel to Beverly, Fall River, and Easton as we have for the last few years. It has slapstick, it has mistaken identities, it has farce, people slamming doors, postmodern jukebox, twins, courtesans, and, like always, enough period costumes to fill a 10-foot truck, baby. Oh, and one other thing, perhaps the most important, puns. Lots and lots and lots of puns. A lot of puns in this play. Puns. A lot of puns. In the fall, we'll have an honest-to-goodness revival of our very first production, Matt and Ben, for which we will reunite the original cast. That's right, both of them have cleared their schedules for this. For those of you who remember that production, you'll remember that it was like the funniest show ever performed that didn't have me in it. And now we've had 10 years to think of additional jokes we didn't use the first time. And it's written by Mindy Kaling. I mean, how can you go wrong? So the buzz on the street is that Christmas will happen again this year. In fact, I think I've already started, decorating the malls and, playing Christmas music and stuff like that. So I guess we'll do another Christmas show this year. We're calling it Cup of Cheer. Sweet, delicious cheer in a cup. Personally, I wanted the show to be called Sack Frost Nipping at Your Nose, but my sister didn't care for that, and frankly, I'm afraid of the Enforcer, which is what she calls her punching arm. At any rate, we'll be commissioning more new scenes and monologues from our very talented writers, plus old favorites, plus probably like 8 new songs we haven't done before, and there's a raffle. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown. What else we got? Music! SAC Sounds will be recording the complete score to Jesus Christ Superstar with a full cast, a band that's mostly me, but, also horns and strings and woodwinds and 7 types of what have you. The full album will most likely be released after the new year, but I'll drop a single or an EP before the end of 2016 to whet your appetites. And when the album is finished, we'll have a release party which will include a full concert performance of the album. Booyakasha! And yes, of course it'll include Then We Are Decided. Good grief, that goes without saying. Celebration of 10 years. Throughout the year, we'll be unearthing old photos from our history, video clips of favorite scenes, including some that have never been released before, a new retrospective video, memories, well wishes from people who've been a part of the Striving Artist family, and a whole bunch of other stuff. On a genuine note, thank you to everyone who has made it possible for Striving Artists to still be here 10 years later. All of the actors and writers and directors and artists and designers and musicians who've given us their time and their talents, all of the staff and board members and others who have spread the word about us or called newspapers and radio stations and posted online, or anyone who spent an afternoon going from business to business with a tin of thumbtacks and a stack of posters, or raised money for us, or invited us to collaborate with them on a like-minded artistic endeavor, or stuffed their back seats full of props and stage lighting and cast members. None of this would be possible without your tireless work. And thank you to anyone who has ever come to see one of our shows, or listened to one of our songs, or watched one of our films. You're all a part of the Striving Artist family, and we love you dearly for your support. So, we got through 10 years, and here's to another, oh, I don't know, how long? What do you think, Ramin?
10 long years.
Yeah! wreaths in the window behind me kind of make it look like I have two, little braids or something, or that I'm Mickey Mouse,